Everyone, welcome back to Yellow Cottage Soapery. I am making another batch of mini cupcakes tonight, and I decided to do an ocean theme, obviously because I live at the beach, and I kind of have free reign with a couple of batches of these from the place that ordered some of them, so I decided to do an ocean theme because some of these are going to go in this store here at the beach. So I'm going with a dark blue. This is Twilight Blue from Mad Oils, and I have Key West Blue. And then I'm going to use white, and I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to pipe them yet, but I also have my fish. I had a huge bag of these fish. But I use them for my Paradise Reef soap. I have purple, blue, and orange left. The green are gone. So I think I'm going to put those on the top. And I am doing 24 minis, 3 large I think I get, and then some samples. And the fragrance is Paradise Reef, which I've used a few times before. It's good to work with. So before I do that, I was going to show you guys, I've been having dilemmas with my cupcake packaging. The first way that I did it, I just had a small clear cup. In the cupcake, I could put a cupcake paper and put the cupcake in, and the cup is clear, and then I would wrap it in a cello bag. Well, the problem with that is, well, number one, you can't smell through the bag, but they were great because they transported easily. They weren't as fragile as what I'm using now. Now what I have, I love the presentation of it. I think they look really pretty. For example, this is my wild watermelon, and it's a clear bag, and it has a little, like a window sheet that it goes in, so it shows all the way through. And then it has this white paper in the bottom, and as you can see, this is what it will do. It goes up like that, and it's not always easy to fix, and it drives me crazy. And without, you know, smearing the cupcake or whatever on the clear part, it's really hard to get that fixed. So although I love the presentation of this, transporting them and it's kind of finicky. So that's my larger cupcake. This is my smaller one. They're the same packaging, has the clear window sheet, and I love how you can see the bottoms of them, and of course they look great. But like I said, they're very finicky, and I transport a lot of them, so I've been trying to come up with another way to package them. I would like a way where you could smell them. I'm not fond of shrink wrap. I don't shrink wrap anything except for my jars of, like, my whipped soap. I do the shrink wrap band around that, and the sugar scrub. Otherwise people open them, and so my cupcakes have been driving me crazy. So I think I've come up with another way for packaging, and after I make this batch of soap, I'm going to play around and see if I can get it to look how I want, and see how it will be, if it's sturdy and holds up. So that's my plan. If anybody has any awesome cupcake packaging ideas, if you could leave it down below, that would be awesome. I mean, I'm not out to copy anybody or anything. I just, you know, obviously I want it clear, but it would be great if you could smell it, but it has to be easy to transport. The first way I really loved. I did it for a long time that way. And then I just kind of wanted to change it, and part of me is like, why did I change it? You know, it was okay. So I don't know. I'm always trying to come up with something, and if it drives me crazy, it makes me focus on it even more because I want to figure something out. So, but of course it's got to be economical, and it can't be something that takes a ton of time as far as packaging, because I've really tried to cut down the time I spend on packaging and labeling, because I was spending so much time on it, like more time than I spend making the actual product. And although labels are extremely important, it's your presentation and all of that, I feel like I need it to be fairly simple to do. It has to be able to ship, you know, be shipped okay. So coming up with all that to me and doing labeling is kind of that and taking photos. They're like my weaknesses. I'm not good at any of that, but I will keep practicing and hopefully get better. And eventually I always figure it out. So I'm just trial and error, I guess. But I'm going to go ahead and add the white to this one. I'm going to add, I love this new blue. I just got this from Mad Oils. I think I had it before. I can't remember, but it's such a deep, rich royal blue. I love it. And then, of course, Key West blue is one of my favorites. real quick how I decided to pipe these. I'm just going to pour all these different colors, kind of like an in the pot swirl. Just kind of alternate and do whatever. I don't know. I don't really have a plan as far as doing this. I'm just going to dump them in, swirl it a tiny bit, and then go ahead and pipe them. Pipe this last try. I shut the camera off because it was just a little bit too runny still. I wanted to give, I mean, I could pipe it, but I wanted to give it just a little bit more time to set up. And so I just finished what I had in the bag. I just put it on the larger cupcakes. I'm just going to go ahead and finish these, and then I'll put, what the heck happened? Oh, then I'll put the fish on. So these are, I don't know what I'm going to name them yet. Maybe Lindsay will help me think of a name. What do you think? Little fishies, and they have like a scent of oceany. We'll think of something, but here they are. And I'll be back tomorrow to show you what they look like unmolded. Thanks for watching. I am back to unmold these fish soaps. Oh, that's cute. I like that you can see all three colors, because when I piped you really couldn't. They kind of blended together. And I'll just do one more because you get the idea. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.